Well, music growing up for me was almost, as long as I can have a memory, was just big, and it was around me. Dating back to me being a child, my dad used to always just play records in the house. Maybe a few years, maybe around like the age of like 9, 10, 11, my dad got a new stereo system that ended up having like this like EQ on the front. And here I would come and just start boosting frequencies, just because I could, and I was, it was accessible. I was like trying to dig into the sounds. I was trying to dig into those vocals, just understanding how things would make you feel. And that's, where it all kind of started for me. In high school, I started to surround myself around people that, were rapping and producing, making beats. And, I started to kind of dig into programs like Cakewalk, and I started producing my own beats. I started out going to college telling them like, I want to be in a music program. And they're like, well, do you play any instruments? And I said, well, no, but I do make beats. And they said they didn't really know what that meant. So the doors were shut on me left and right. And then my brother called me and told me about a school in Orlando that he wanted me to check out. And that school ended up being Full Sail. I walked into a real studio that looks just like this. And after my year-long program, I felt engineering was definitely where I wanted to land. The very first person that I ever recorded was Missy Elliott, and I failed miserably. I mean, I was able to capture her, I just wasn't fast enough for her. Yeah, she wasn't having it. She needed somebody like that. So yeah, it was Missy Elliott. Yeah, the best sessions are always gonna be when things are just free-flowing, nothing feels so like robotic and stagnant, and you sort of just want to make sure that they're happy with what's being captured. And I think once you gain the trust of the artist in that way, everything just starts to just be like a natural flow of, hey, what do you think? Or what, like they start to ask you for your input. Engineering, I really try to educate on it being such an art. You really have to understand tonality and frequencies and colors. All of that takes into account. It takes a lot. It's a lot of ear training, and it's a lot of, it's feel. It's a great responsibility that I hold on to, because once, everybody lays down all their parts, they're like, okay, now here's, what are you gonna do to our baby? And it's like, what, so everything, that is put into the record, it makes up for a great song. Growing up and doing this engineering thing, I can't really say I had someone that I was looking after, because I didn't know about engineering until so late in my life. I think the school systems are doing a much better job on, just putting out information on what people can, what students can be and aspire to be. And I think, all these STEM programs that are out there that are, educating the young kids, from middle school on is amazing. Even outside the school system, you have these great companies like Google, and they do all these great programs and seminars, and I mean, I love it. I'm a part of a handful, more than a handful, of organizations that cater to up and coming, not just engineers, producers, DJs, so yeah, to be a part of this, spotlight on women doing or wanting to do this is just, I'm most grateful, so.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.